Hey, there's everybody. Welcome to episode 104 of the Spivey Special podcast. It's kind of a sad day for me and Troy. We'll be recapping our match with the Golf Fanatics. They're going to be very excited to retell the tale from our match on Sunday. They've been on the show before. I'll reintroduce you guys, and we're going to do a quick Q&A here at the beginning off the top of our heads. Troy, just come up with a random question to throw Ryan off his game.
Oh my goodness.
We've got Moose and Ryan here from the Golf Fanatics. Welcome back to the show, man. Guys. Thanks for the invite on Sunday. We had an absolute blast, and we'll talk all about it. I have the scorecard here. There's some tear marks on it here from the other night.
I have to dry mine off, so.
That was the beer I spilled in our car, Moose. That's why it was a little bit wet.
Moose has a different stain on his. All right, Troy, hit him with a couple Q&A questions. I want to see what you got for him.
I just got one. Okay, you got a one-stroke lead going in the final hole of a tournament. Would you guys rather play a 170-yard island green par 3,
Ooh.
No wind, pin tucked back right, and you have to par the hole to win the tournament? So would you rather play that or a long par 4 into the wind, but an easy pin placement?
Ryan, you want to go
par
first?
One of them.
I think I got to go with the long par 4.
100%.
Like, I don't mind. That's like a 7-iron for me. That's not a bad play. If I'm putting how I've been putting, then the par 3 is not a bad option. How long is this par 4? This is a real question.
448.
That's a long par 4.
So if I hit a 280 yards, that's into the wind too. So let's say it was only went 2.
Winds.
Yeah, I got to go with the par 3 then.
As we'll get to it, these two are probably the best island green par 3 players in the area. So
we'll talk about
New
it.
swing.
We'll talk about
New
it.
swing.
We don't have a lot to brag about. That was probably the one hole where we did okay.
Well, of course, you had fans with you guys, so
we had to
and
bring
watching.
Out all the stops. I forgot to bring out the rally monkey. I brought it with me.
So before we jump into our round against each other, if you guys are just joining us, these are the Golf Fanatics. Why don't you guys go ahead and just give the people what they want and just let them know kind of what you guys do on your YouTube page.
You want to go, Moose, or you want me to go?
It's all you, baby. Mr.
Yeah,
Golf
you
Fanatic
always
himself.
make
I got you.
me do it. Well, one thing is now at the time we did the podcast, we were the only Golf Fanatics. Now we got 3 more guys joining us. So total of
You're
5 of us.
now.
Yeah, we're a full squad. And it's actually.
When do I get my
Go
t-shirt and my name badge?
Ryan is Mr. Golf Fanatic. Let's just throw that out there.
Yeah, but yeah, I guess they always call me the Golf Fanatic. But yeah, there's 5 of us, group of friends, kind of mixed in between. Like we played with some of them before, like in certain videos and stuff like that. And you get to a point after like a couple years of doing this where you're like, almost like not we run out of video ideas, but it's like we need something to spice it up, right? Like you got to change it here and there. You got to keep the drive going. A lot of people always quit with what they're doing, especially because it's just a grind. So you get more people involved. Now you got like a group. You can do different types of videos. You can there's just more options, right? So expanded there. But yeah, we've been, doing this it might be 3 years now. It's been a while. It's been great. We've been continuously growing. Obviously, like when you start, you grow pretty quick. And then it's just a grind from then on, and you hope that a video kind of blows up. And we've had a couple, like lately we've been doing like, I think ever since we added the 3 new guests, our videos have been doing really well. We've also been playing matches against different people, which always helps. Especially like, I think your guys' video is going to do really well.
Oh yeah.
Like I'm so excited to edit it. I might even put it before the Yocha Dehi video, which is saying a lot. Because I just think people like seeing these kind of challenges. We're supposed to play some high school, like one of the #1 ranked high school kid, like the best, like junior golf association score like ever, something like that. So that's going to be a great video also. So we're just trying to like do new things, get more people involved. Last year, like when I did our recap video, I was very kind of bored. I'm like, we did not do a single thing. Like obviously Moose went through a lot of stuff. which at one point it was just like a me show. Like I had to go play against,
And
different
that's
people.
not going to get a lot of ratings. I mean, we
Yeah,
saw
no
you
one
play
likes
on
me.
Sunday,
No one likes
so-
me. Like everyone loves Moose, right?
Whatever, bro.
No,
So,
believe
yeah, it
me,
was
we
just-
get it.
yeah, you just keep doing the same thing, and yeah, I was just like not happy. I'm like, Moose, we gotta change. Like if we're gonna do this, like if I'm gonna put all this effort in, like we gotta make a change, like a big change. And so far it's paying off. I mean, our views are growing, our subscribers are gradually growing. That's like the hardest thing is you just gotta get videos going. A lot of people like the drinking videos, but we're not trying to be like a
I am one of
drinking
those
channel. But those are so funny. So we still got another one
That
coming.
that might have been the one version of Ryan I actually like. So I mean, if you want to do more of those,
No, everyone loves those, but like that's just like the thing. Like now we got 3 more people where we can have them do it, or you split the teams. Like there's so much you can do, which is great. I don't know, Moose. What did I miss anything? Add into that?
You hit it spot on, man. Like you said, it was getting very stagnant at one point to where, just add more people to the group and it opens up a whole lot more opportunities for us to go out there, get new faces, get new people, get new courses, and get new games. So having 4 people on a golf course at a time is just so much better than just, as much as I love Ryan, it's so much better than just Ryan and I all the time over and over and over again.
Yeah.
And what if you would have said that before we played on Sunday, I might have agreed with you, but I already let Zach know our cart was absolutely just firing off on your guys' cart, pretending we were you, just all sorts of great stuff that Ryan, you'll get to see, and then Zach will get to see once it gets edited. So
I'll tell you what, Troy might be the funnest cart partner to ever drive with. He had something to say every time we stepped in the cart.
Mike's on, camera's on, let's go.
I might have been the least fun cart partner that day with how poorly I did. I was about to Hulk smash through that cart.
Dude, me and Zach were just like, me and Zach had such like high expectations, right? Like we were supposed to be the ones out there. And then he's like, he's like, hooking his driver. I think I hit one good driver the whole day. And like, we're over here in this cart, just like, dude, what is going on? Like, we're supposed to be the good ones here. And they're, these other 2 are over there just, yesing around, having a great time. And we put honestly, too much pressure on ourselves, honestly.
That's one thing I have to say about golf. Golf is all about vibes. If you have bad vibes in the cart, you're going to play bad. Troy and I were vibing all day, baby.
Vibes are big. Vibes are huge.
By vibing, you mean drinking excess amounts of beer and whatever you guys were drinking.
However you want. Num juice, baby.
Oh, yeah. Those num juices were flowing. All right, so let's just jump into our round. Let's just start it out at the very beginning. We get to Timber Creek. That's where we play it out in Roseville. Very nice course. I heard it was top 22 in Northern California, but I could be wrong there. And so we get to the driving range. Too. We get to the driving range, and all of a sudden this groupie comes over. So Zach and I are warming up, and this guy is like basically like asking them if they're seeing anybody or why they're wearing the same shirt and vest. And that's kind of how it all started out. It got me a little weirded out and a little nervous.
Oh man.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. We've had that a lot at that course. Mm-hmm. Moose has been recognized way more than I have. But anytime like we have, it's been out at Timber Creek. Like that's like kind of our home course. People always see us out there. And I was like, well, I don't know. It was cool. It was super cool. But I don't know. You guys tell me how. So you see the groupie. What were your guys' kind of like opinions? Or how'd you guys feel before the round? Right, you guys got there a little early. Moose and I kind of showed up late. We had to walk from one side of the damn parking lot all the way to the other. The vibes were already kind of weird to start, but you guys tell me how you guys were kind of feeling before that round going.
First off, we showed up on time, Ryan. We did not show up late. We showed up on time.
Well, okay. Yeah. I'm usually like an hour and 10 minute, get before there, warm up, do the whole shebang. But since we've been playing so much, my body couldn't take it. So I was just.
Troy and I had to get there an hour early so we could remember how to play golf bore our match.
Hey, you can't say that because you were at the range on Friday. We saw you there getting some work in.
That's the last time I'll go to the range with the kids when I need to practice. I think I got to hit like 15 balls.
Yeah, so I was feeling good. Obviously, I had played 3 times last month, which is more than I usually do in a year. So I felt good. You know, I only hit a few on the range, hit the best driver I have when you guys were all there watching. I think when I started to get nervous is when we pulled up to one, a group was hitting, we were waiting, and then another group came up behind us. So we're just sandwiched between all these guys. They see the camera, the little fluffy thing. We're just all making jokes. And then I think what even was worse is we had to go first. So that kind of is what threw everything
Yes.
off.
Oh yeah,
Moose
the
has
tee
some sort of
toss.
like weighted tee that he flips so
Oh,
that they always get to go
100%.
second.
It tends to, so my tee tends to find the brightest pants on the golf course, and it just happened to be you that day, Zach. So
It happened to me. You could see me from a mile away in those orange pants.
To be fair, though, Zach was like 80% of the circle. So, I mean, chances of it not hitting Zach were very, very slim. So I was already getting ready to hit.
Yeah.
So-
So it does make a difference when you got people up there. And like the funny thing
Yeah.
is like they ask like, oh, what's going on? You guys are all joking with them, having a good time.
Yep.
I'm trying to stay over there. Like I'm not trying to get too invested in these guys because I know like you kind of almost put this pressure on yourself, like, oh, we make YouTube videos, we're doing a match. Like you almost work it up too much, which has happened so many times. And like the first tee, you always just like, now you got this people watching, they're thinking you're professionals or something, right? So I was just trying to stay in my lane. You guys
Yep.
were over there cracking jokes. It was hilarious.
Well, I don't have any other speed, unfortunately. So I have to crack jokes. That's where I'm most comfortable. I got up to the tee actually pretty comfortable, felt good, and then just 3-hopped it into the creek about 10 yards in front of us. So that's how the round started for us. I can't wait to see the ball tracer on that one, though.
I don't even know if I can do that ball chaser because it was just that bad. But right when you hit that, I was like,
Oh no.
so like with Moose and I mean, we mentioned to you guys, but we were like I didn't know. Like I feel like I knew Zach was good, and Moose is like, oh, Troy's not bad. Like he'll hit it around, but like we thought we were going to go into there and dominate, just because of how we played at Yocha the day before. Like we were talking so highly of this round, and then when you top it, or I don't even know what you did, top it or whatever into the bushes,
He
in
almost
the
missed the ball there.
I was like, oh, this is gonna be a
That's-
long day. Like we're
Yeah.
gonna win. Like we didn't know what game to play at first. We just picked stroke play, hoping we thought match play will finish early, yada yada yada. But I was a little nervous when you did that. Just thinking, oh God, here we go.
But then though, the anchor on our team comes up and hits one like 3 feet
Oof.
off the ground. I think it killed like 3 earthworms.
Oh, 100%.
Yes.
That was a worm burner if I've ever seen one on a golf course.
You shouldn't have let me hit driver. I should have gone back and hit an iron and put it in the fairway.
Yes,
We should have
was
done
the other
that like
thing.
9 or 10 times
Mhm.
on the round. And I think
Like-
when we dominate them next time out, I think that's going to be a change. Because you can hit an iron farther than I can hit my driver. So it's kind of pointless for you.
Well, that was my thing too. I'm thinking, okay, Troy just tops his into the thing, and then Zach comes out there with the driver where, I mean, you saw my 3-wood. I didn't even miss that far, and it just went too long into the bushes. So I'm like,
We hadn't seen it yet.
okay, why would you hit a drive? Like I thought this round was going to be like a domination. Like if you're pulling a driver on hole 1, which you have to hit between a little tiny margin, I'm like,
Uh-oh.
okay, they're not playing very smart like team. Like they say they play 4-man scrambles and they're doing this. Like
Yeah,
I was,
usually we play
I
in
was
a
a little.
4-man scramble, and I'm fourth, and at least someone's in the fairway by that
Yeah.
point. And then I just
Two
swing
of
as hard
us
as
hit
I
it.
want.
Yeah, 2 of us hit in the creek, but that third guy can find the fairway. So.
Yeah.
So I was
then
I was
Moose-
very I was
And then
questioning.
Moose comes up and just absolutely just nuts it right
Oh.
down the middle. Probably the best swing
Felt
of his
so
life.
good. Felt so good.
So-
Yeah, that was
Pretty impressive. Those guys watching us with our cameras and their matching shirts, and 2 balls go out of play. 1 goes in the bunker, which we get a play from, and then they're right down the middle. So that
Yep.
whole finished up. I actually, my next swing in the sand, I was so confident in my swing, I actually swung and missed.
yeah.
Um,
That was a
so right
practice
there,
swing.
I was feeling really good about my game. And then we ended up bogeying and they ended up parring. So
Yeah,
wasn't
story of
too
the
bad
story of the
after.
day is we could not chip to save our lives the whole day. We could not get it close, and we could not make a putt within 10 feet. I think the only putt that we made a couple longer birdie putts, and then Gimme's was the only other putts that went in for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're pretty spot on with that. Yeah, when you swung and missed, oh my god, I was like,
I'd chuckled so hard inside my head.
I didn't mind if you did it out loud because I'm pretty sure in the cart you were giving me the business. So,
Oh, yeah.
so after one, so I think what fired me up the most is we got this camera, right? We just played one of the worst holes we've ever played. And then you guys introduce yourself on the second tee box, and I am just furious. I just want to come over there and just start swinging because we're very competitive people. Although I'm not the best at golf, like I'm okay. And then I was pissed. I was ready to punch you guys in the face.
yeah, what do we like in our intro? We were like some random dudes or something like that,
Yeah.
like trying to like play
Yep.
down.
I loved it, dude.
Yeah, that's funny.
So we're chasing 1 through 1. We get on 2. It's a par 5. You have to hit it short. Most of us have to hit it short of the little Verbank. Moose go ahead, hits another pretty good ball. And then Ryan goes in the creek.
So close. So
I'm
close.
just saying I smoked. That was probably my best swing of the day with the
Mhm.
driver, and just couldn't clear it. Oh,
So
I had one on 17, but
Mhm.
it is what it is.
So I come up, I hit a 3-wood. I think I got it all. It was like 175 right down the middle. It was just bad roll. And then I think Zach went into the bushes again, if I remember correctly.
I snap hooked it.
No,
pretty
this was
hardcore.
a duck hook.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Oh, so something coming into this. So I thought Moose and I, like we were driving home. We had an hour-long drive the day before, and we're talking about tomorrow's round. And we already we play this course all the time. We have a little bit of advantage, and we already know. Okay, hole 2, just you hit yours down the middle. I'm hitting driver. Hole I think it's 5. Do the same thing. I'm in the cart with Zach, and Zach's like maybe we walk up that tee box something, but Zach, he had this round planned. He's like, all right, Troy just needs to hit one down the middle. I'm going for it. And like, I didn't want to say anything, right? Because we're playing against you guys, but I was like, we're doing the same thing. But I wanted to like you guys had a little bit of research. I don't know. Maybe
We've
you've played it a
that
couple
course as many times as you have. Our grandparents lived on the course. I've played it a million times.
Our grandma used to live on
I've
18.
hit it over that creek maybe 60% of the time that I've tried.
All right. It was just funny because even like going up to hole 4, you were like, all right, Troy just like you were already focused on the next tee box. Troy just needs to hit it down the middle, and I'm going for it. And I'm over here like, damn, you're ready for this round.
So the weird thing about the Spivies is like our wives and our mom hate it. Like us two and our dad will get together and we'll be like, you guys remember hole 6 on this course? Oh my gosh, I can't believe that bush got in the way on this.
Remember when we played Hagen Oaks in 2003? It was like in October.
That was awesome.
You had that pink shirt on that was a little bit too tight.
So hole 2 continues. I hit another 3-wood because that's all I got in the satchel from there. I think we're like 320 out. I got it over down, I think, in the bunker. Zach hit an iron down a little bit further, I believe, in a bunker as well, because we played out. We're trying to go a little sandy to start.
You guys need a vacation. I think you need a vacation soon. You gotta go to the beach somewhere or something. I don't know.
And then you guys hit it down on the left, if I recall, in the fairway. I can't remember.
Just to the left of the fairway. Ryan hit a 4-iron, and this is where I thought my round was going to fall apart. Here we are chipping out of 100 yards. And
I forgot.
A bug flies into my ear canal and scared the crap out of me. I was done. And then I had a chip, and I duffed it.
I think I think Moose got stung by a bee. I think we got a chance to come back.
Yeah, I was worried right when that happened because, so both of our balls we took yours, right, Moose? Like mine was closer
we took yours. Oh, we did take mine. We did.
Yeah, yours was, I think, was yours 100 or 90 out? Mine was 70 or something, but we wanted your distance. And then he, Moose is such like a
head case.
Yeah, a head case, but like that. Like if a bug flew in my ear, like I would like smush it, or I don't know, like it would like hurt me. But Moose is like, dude, what the heck? Like freaking out over this bug, and he's like trying to shake his head out, and I'm like, oh god, like we're only on the second hole, and he's already like over it, and he's pissed off, and I'm like, I'm a little worried, and then he duffs the chip, and I'm just trying not to say anything. I learned just not to say anything anymore to Moose.
Smart.
Or when he's on my team, like if we're playing against each other, I'll be like saying some stuff, but.
So Moose stuffs it. Ryan, he goes a little long.
Up
on the hill in the back. The pin was front-ish, I believe. if I
Almost
remember
spun it down the
correctly.
hill. It was close.
Yeah, it was close. It somehow stopped on the side of the hill. Zach actually out of the sand put us about 25 feet or so on
Mhm.
two. They come up, they two putt for the par. I miss really bad, and then Zach actually comes through and gets a birdie, and that's probably the loudest I've yelled on a golf course, or just in general. I'm not really a loud
It was
person.
loud.
You've definitely yelled louder than that on a golf course. Troy.
That's true, but that's a lot drunker Troy. He plays different games, so we actually
was
tie it
loud.
up. Tie it up. I'm feeling
There's
good.
something about that camera. I was like shaking lining up over that putt. And that was not the
Camera
line I
does
was
that.
trying to take, and it just happened to go in. And I just
The
acted
camera,
like it was-
the camera always adds strokes onto new golfers who come on the channel. 100%.
Yep, I was telling Zach that because
the
Zach, were
moment the
you-
cameras turned off, we came back. So
Yeah, the camera adds strokes. But Zach, did you say you were a little nervous on hole one?
I was. Well, Troy
Yeah,
put
see,
it.
I was-
Troy put it in the creek. I'm too
Yes.
lazy to go back and get a different club, and I had to hit my
Yeah,
driver
absolutely.
that I've been missing all like the last 2 days
Yeah.
to the right. I was like, just don't hit it to the right. That was the only thing I couldn't do.
Yeah,
You didn't.
yeah.
did not, to
Camera,
be fair.
camera is tough, especially if you got to run it. Obviously, we're good at it now, but if you got it, run it. You know, it does add 5 strokes.
So that putt that Zach made, I think, changed a lot of the mojo that was going on. I started feeling like I was Tiger Woods. Even though Zach made the putt, I was acting like I did, and I'm feeling good.
Oh, man.
Come up on 3, we had honors for like one of the only times all day. I believe I hit driver. It was decent, a little to the right. Zach
to the
came
right.
up, hit an iron, goes over the hill and rolls down almost into the creek. Luckily didn't get in there, so we were good there.
Yeah, I had a 6
I
iron
can't-
further than all you guys did.
Yeah, you did. Zach pulled out the 6 iron, almost put it in the creek, and then I hopped up, hold out my good old three hybrid, placed it right down the middle, and then Ryan came out and I think
We
you hit your
missed-
3-wood just to the right.
Yeah, I pulled a 3-wood out, which is
I
my
think he-
go-to club.
I
Struggling.
think he killed an old lady on that hole, if I remember correctly.
No, it was on the right side.
I
We
think
found
you
it.
guys
But-
both did.
But after the hole 2, when you start getting a little chippy, you start firing off the. I thought you were good. You know, Moose is out here
Yeah.
carrying you,
Mhm,
and now I'm over here
absolutely.
thinking like, God, I'm like Moose is carrying me, right? But I'm over here
Absolutely.
now like I'm not even playing that bad, but you know, I'm over here getting shit talked to, and I'm like.
And
Okay,
the
I gotta
only-
step it up
the
now.
only
Now you honestly
reason-
put more pressure on me because I'm like, okay, I'm supposed to be good. I'm gonna try to be like really good now. And it was
But the
just, like, it
only
was
reason
funny.
that happened is because I came out putting balls in the fairway.
Mm.
If I wasn't doing that, Ryan's pulling out clubs and he's pulling his 4 iron. And
Yeah, like
putting it
I'm
in
using the
fairway every
risky
time.
club every time, right? Like I would normally.
Yeah, our team, if I hit it in the creek, Zach would still hit driver, and I think that's something
Go
we would
big or go
definitely
home.
change.
Definitely
next
work
time.
on that.
So we come down. I think we both hit the green.
Yeah.
I think all
And then
4
I-
of us did.
Yeah, Moose.
I
Wait, I put one that looked really good. Like
Mine
everyone was
rolled
like,
out.
oh, like I thought it was pin seeking, but then it rolled out. Like there was a lot of wind, and we were on like the
Mhm.
rough because you didn't hit yours down the middle. You hit it little left side.
Yeah, just right over the bunker.
Yeah.
And then do you guys have the scores in front of you? Did we both end up
parred that
par?
hole.
We
I have the
both parred it,
scorecard
yeah.
here in front of me.
So we're all even through 3. We go to hole 4, par 3. I
Which
think
we
you
introduced you guys at this point.
Yes.
introduced us. We're feeling good. I'm like halfway
We're
through
feeling
my
better.
second
We're
num
feeling
num.
better.
I'm feeling great. You needed a beer. That is for sure.
I could tell that for
We
sure.
will not
But I
be.
didn't want to
will
say
not be
anything to
doing.
Zach.
I will not be doing hole 30 the next time we play.
If Troy felt that way, I definitely would have said something to Troy just because I've known him for a while. But Zach had this look on his face like, I ain't messing with that. Don't poke
Yeah.
the bear.
It's like one of those things, like when you see someone of that size and he kind of looks hungry / mad, you don't mess with him.
Mm-mm.
So we step up. We had the honors still. I hit a really good, I don't remember what iron. I put it on.
Well,
Zach goes
first,
ahead.
Yeah.
We were the
let's-
nice guys,
Yes, we were.
and Zach somehow came up with 176
76
yards out of
yards.
nowhere, and we were sitting there like
Laughing.
This is 130 yards, so you know we could have just let you hit the ball.
Honestly,
six
the
iron.
joke's on you. My 130 and 176 are the same club. So I would have been in the same spot.
But yeah, you guys both just hit darts. Like this was when I know I had this feeling of like, wow, we might actually lose
Yep.
because you guys both you had honors again. You both are. I mean, Troy put it really close. Zach comes up, hits a draw right into the flag, looking beautiful, lands it. Now they're both, and the pin's on a top ridge, right? So you're not just hitting middle green, some easy flag. You're hitting a hard pin. You guys both place it close, and I'm a little worried there. Like that's when I got worried.
And then I think Ryan put one on the fringe, and then Moose goes, I think,
Bunker
somewhere
right.
in the sand somewhere. Yeah.
Yep. But this is also where we saw the the belly bust, where you guys both jumped up at each other.
That was I was
Yes.
telling you.
That was the first of 3, I believe, that happened that day.
I was like, this isn't good.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, they both dart it, and then they go up and they're chest bumping each other, and I'm like,
Feeling good.
God,
Feeling good at that point.
It brings you down a little bit. It brings your high down.
Well, it brought the tee box down as well once we both landed. So
Lower elevation.
Ryan actually, he was real hot with the flat stick. I think from the fringe, he would go ahead, he buried it. We ended up parring because we didn't make a putt longer than a half a foot.
Yeah, mine ended up being closer. And on the drive there, Zach goes, "Your guys' scorecard's looking a little boring, right? Because it's just straight par." And they got a birdie on there, and then guess what? We come out with the birdie. It's just that's how golf is. You jinx yourself. That's how it works.
Golf gods don't like that.
Well, we don't know any other way to play any sport. It's just run your mouth, and if you win, you win.
Pretty much.
So we move on to 5. They've got honors. I can't remember what you guys did.
Did anyone hit a good drive on this hole at all?
Troy and I did. Well, Troy like popped his driver up, and I hit my 3 hybrid just to the right.
I nutted my drive. Absolutely nutted it like 200. So Moose did well. I think Zach, did you roll down in the water?
Oh yeah. Another snap hook.
And then I think this is the one where Ryan killed the old lady drinking tea.
Yes. This is the one where the lady.
I think actually landed in the middle of the street.
Ryan
That's
hit
how
it,
far right it was.
Ryan hit it over the house to the
didn't
right.
we find the ball?
No, yours went over the house right.
No, we did find his ball. You guys are thinking of one of my balls that I hit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say I didn't go that bad.
No,
but
we
it wasn't
found his
good.
ball.
So I think we hit first because Moose was a little further down than me. We're 260 out. I hit a really good.
Go ahead.
I hit a really good 3-wood about 40 yards short. Zach just crushes his 3-wood over the green in 2 on a par 5. Like an hour and a half later, they got up to the green. And then from there, I don't really want to talk about it or see it.
See, what happened
Go
is
ahead, Moose. Go ahead.
we got up to the green, and then you guys decided to get on the green and then step back off the green with your chips.
Yep. Yeah, because I think Moose, you hit like your second one right, and then I was gonna go for it, but my 3 was risky, so I just hit one down the middle. And then we dart a chip, or we dart like 100-yarder or something like that, a wedge, good wedge. And you guys were just a lost case. There's balls flying around. I don't know what was going on. That's when I started chirping a little bit. That's where my
thinking about this, Zach, is I almost think we might have should have took my ball just because where we were behind the green, it was super downhill and quick. I know we were like 30 yards short on mine, but I feel like we could have maybe got closer, obviously, than bogeying from where we were on mine.
Well, we should be able to get up and down. Or up in
worst case,
up in 2
or
putt.
par.
That's all we had to do.
So we ended up bogeying after being long in 2 on a par 5, and that's kind of where the wheels fell off.
That's where all the exciting.
I think the best part is this is when I kind of started talking. I said, first FISO of the day.
Yeah.
Ryan starts laughing, and
you
they're
guys
not
just
laughing. They're just stone cold. I'm like, ooh, okay.
Yes.
Ryan goes, I thought it was funny.
Yeah.
We're
do
really
you guys know what a
good
FISO
losers,
is? They
so
probably still have no idea what you're talking about.
I know, no idea.
Losers.
And then what? Did I drain a birdie putt right there?
Yeah, you drained all the birdie putts, man.
Yeah,
So you guys
that was a good distance one.
That was a 2-stroke swing, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So they're up 2. We go to hole 6, and then
we're up 3 at this point. We're up 3 at this point
because we birdied the hole.
Oh, because you got one on 4.
You
That's
guys
birdie.
So and then we get up to hole 6. I think I was the only one who hit a tee shot on that one.
Yeah.
No,
I don't know what
Zach
you're talking about.
Zach was on the fringe. They go splashy, splashy. We
Okay,
got
hold
our
up, hold up,
fans
hold up, hold up,
watching.
hold up,
To be fair,
hold up. We got to talk about this.
first
So,
off,
yeah, go ahead.
go
Moose,
ahead, Ray. Go, you
No,
go
no, no.
ahead. You go ahead.
Okay,
I don't
so
want to hear either of you.
Okay, obviously we play this course a lot.
Yes.
I think the pin was what, like 108, 110,
108,
a short
110.
pin,
I shot 110.
peninsula green, water all around. And we have never, like, I think I've hit this green every time. Never had an issue, just nice little 3/4, 54. Like, I know the distance. And I guess we had a little wind in the back. I've only seen Moose ever missed right off of a hosel, which he doesn't do that anymore.
Yeah.
So we're, like, I have full confidence. Obviously, it's a little tweener club. You can't full swing it. Moose hits this beautiful shot, but it's drawing. And he peers it too much, hits off the back. Like, we think it bounces in. So, like, to me, I'm not really even worried. I'm like, all right, this is easy. I'll aim middle of the green. I'll be safe. I'm not going. The flag was in a tough corner. Like, it was tough. You got a little family back watching. Like, now we got a little audience out there. And I'm like, okay, go middle of the green.
My in-laws live on the course, and they drove the golf cart down. So it was my wife, my 2 kids, and my mother-in-law sitting there watching us. I think it made you guys a little bit more.
I think they put a little bad juju on the green.
Now that I think about it, I think Lucas might have been behind the green and took both of our balls and thrown it in the water.
Could have been.
Probably.
Honestly, I think Lucas probably got a little closer than both of you guys did, being honest here. Lucas has a really nice swing, actually.
He does. I think he can hit some bombs.
So they go splashy,
splash, long, which never happens. I don't think I've never been long there. If you go short, or if you miss in the water, it's always short. I've never been long ever. And the fact we both go long is rare.
They both hit terrible tee shots on 6. I come up, they're hitting like, I think, putter, and I'm hitting a full 9-iron into this green. Luckily, I got way under it. It goes way up in the air and just.
Troy hit it about 4 miles high.
That thing
they
went
got
so
lost
high.
in a cloud and then came straight down to earth.
I think though, to be fair, the greens were very firm. They were a little bit quick, so I think those balls that you hit maybe on like a normal-ish day with a little water on them, maybe early in the morning, they may have stopped or at least off the back. Probably wouldn't have rolled off the back. So I decided I would just go up top, top shelf. Mama don't dust up there, so that's where I was going. And I stuck it at probably like 20, 25 feet. So I felt pretty good. Then Zach came up, hit his a little short. I mean, we could have played it a lot better than what your guys' ended up. So we 2-putt for the par. They go over and make a heck of. No, it wasn't. So shooting 3. So they get on a 2-putt for the double bogey. So through 6, which is the first video on their little site. We got a 1-stroke game, and that's where the video. We don't even need to put.
We don't need to talk about part 2.
Well, and then
so it's nice to have you guys on the show.
No, when we hit that chip, we put it pretty close. We had the most.
Both of us, you and I, bro.
We had the most really makeable putt, and I remember talking in our video. Everyone that was listening right now or watching us watch the video. I'm talking like, oh, it's not, like I was so mad we missed that. It had like a little left to right, nice and easy putt, and we'd somehow miss it. But at that point, we're still down or we're still up 1. I'm like, we're just making this interesting, right? Like, we're having fun.
Yeah, that's what
my
I said
mindset was.
1.
Just, I was dialed. We were good. We weren't losing.
Yeah, so we come over, we get honors on 7. That's a tough hole. That's a long par 4. I hit a driver pretty good down the middle, but not very far. I think I can't remember what Zach did, but it wasn't.
I hit my
great.
first drive that was not a snap hook, but it hit a tree and fell straight down instead of going straight.
Oh yeah,
it would have gone a million miles, but it was a pine tree.
Blocked.
It hit the only branch on the whole tree and dropped straight down.
So we're up in the fairway. We're 206 out. I can't remember what you guys did off the tee box there.
Like long left.
Yeah, mine went.
Yeah, I think you're in a tree.
Ryan stayed right behind a few trees.
Yeah, so
it.
Wasn't
Moose, you see our text that we just got?
I did. And you know what, Scott, you can get out of here, and I'll see you on the course, buddy.
My dad just texted us saying, "Camera adds a few pounds. You guys look huge."
I'm straightening my neck out now. Getting those rolls
Zach,
going.
I think he thinks I'm Moose.
Oh gosh.
That's why we were a little worried. Well, our doctors were a little worried that we were on camera because he says that we look a lot worse than we normally do. So just shout out. We got one of our loyal listeners, Loka. She's in there dancing around in the comments. She says that Troy is amazing. Troy looks like a good time. So basically,
boy.
like every time,
Oh boy.
every time that she's on the show, she loves me more than Zach. So that's Browns suck.
Yeah. I just
Burger
gotta
King
say,
is trash.
there's got to be a Zach and a Ryan. All right, there's got to be a Zach and a Ryan that holds it down. Well, everyone loves the goof offs, Moose and Troy's. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that.
The people
Someone's gotta be the business partner.
Someone
I don't
actually
wanna
has
be the
to do all the
serious one.
work.
I want to be the shit talker like Troy, but
You
Troy's
gotta
not
watch.
good enough
You
at
gotta
golf
watch
to
out.
No
do
one
that.
does it. No one does it like Troy.
No, Troy's the
It's
next
just-
level.
Best part is when Ryan's putting mid backswing. Ryan, what's your favorite spirit animal?
So like I already apologized to Zach. I'll apologize to you right now as well, Ryan. Our cart, I'm telling you. And please don't. My parents might be watching tonight, but mom and dad, if there's some cussing on the video, I was fired up. I had some nums in, so hopefully he bleeps it or doesn't put it in. But we were saying some pretty fun stuff.
Oh, it's staying in there for sure. Especially
So-
that slow walk. The slow walk. You can't. That's a
Yeah,
biggie.
my
I think I'm
norm-
gonna add it to my game.
My normal walk, yeah. So can't remember how 7 ends up.
We
I
all miss
believe
the
we
green. None of
Yep.
us get up and down. We both bogey.
Yep.
Rough hole. Tough pin, but yeah.
hmm
That's one thing. The greens were pretty tough. Speed. It's just one of those things. Zach and I didn't have the touch with the chipping and the putting that we normally do, just from not really playing that much. I think
Yep.
that didn't help because you guys could tell that your chipping and your putting was pretty dialed in. Your speed
Yeah.
was good and all of that.
Yeah, lack of playing. I always say lack of playing, you lose like the feel.
Yeah,
You lose your touch, right? You don't. It
there
just
was no
doesn't
putt
resemble.
you guys had where I didn't think Ryan was gonna make it.
And that was all day at Yocha Day, hey, the day before. And I honestly told Ryan, I said, Ryan, if we play these two the way we're playing right now, we are going to destroy them. Because Ryan was absolutely on. It was crazy.
Yep. And then once I told you what I did, what I changed, I couldn't putt the rest of the day.
Yep.
So
I'm
just don't ever
so
talk
dumb for
about it.
asking. I'm sorry.
So we jump up on 8. I believe I hit another short little Troy left or righter down into the fairway like 200.
Slow motion walk off
Story
the
of the
tee
day. Story of
Slow
the day.
motion. I can't remember what Zach
This
pulled.
is one of the few ones where I think I did hit driver again. I'm just
did.
at this point just trying to figure it out.
I think
so
you
that on the
said you were
back
trying
nine
to
we could
figure
come
it
back.
out. Yeah.
And I launched it down there, almost hit it in the water. It stopped just short, about
Oh, yeah,
70
short
yards
right.
short of the green.
Yeah, I think. Where'd you hit yours on this, Moose?
So this is when I told you, I said, do I take out a driver or not? So I took it out, but I hit it over into the bunker on the left-hand side at the end. And then you kept it right down the middle. Or no, you put it in the
No,
bunker
I
as
put
well.
it into the bunker. But I remember, I don't know, for some reason at this point when we found Zach's ball, I got a little, I don't know if it was like nervous. Like the whole day I knew like we can't lose. Like, right? Like, we're the golfers. You guys are the podcast guys. Like, there's no way we can lose this. And I know if we lose it, I'm never, like, Troy's just going to talk about it every time. Every time. Like, he's never going to stop talking about it.
Absolutely.
And when you guys found Zach's ball up there, that's when I never throw bad like juju. Like, I don't like doing that. And that's when I said, oh, there's a lot of water in front of you guys.
Yeah. I was shocked when you said that because Ryan's not that person. He would
like
never do that.
I'm not that way. I want like good vibes the whole time. But I remember at this point, I'm like, because I think at that point we still were only 1 up, and it was way too close. Like I thought we were winning for sure, right? And then that's when I got a little nervous, and we're in the bunker, and you guys are in a good
put it
spot.
close, man. Troy put it close. And then I was like, oh man, this lie we have in the bunker. Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
I was telling her, I said, Ryan, what do I do here? He's like, just chip it. Just chip it regularly. I was like,
Yeah,
so
you were about to
hit
hit a
behind
flop
it?
shot or
Yeah.
something. It's like, Jesus, no, just catch it
man.
like you're pitching it. And Moose hits a brilliant
shot of the day. Shot of the day.
Moose hit one
So-
of the best shots that I've seen in a long time.
Yes.
On an
So
intermediate
Moose-
bunker shot, the hardest shot in golf, and he just stuffed it on that hole.
Threw a dart.
So from everything I heard about Moose, and I played with Moose, this was years ago. He was about where I was at. Don't drink beers, quit getting so good. All right. So
Hey.
next time we play.
And I'm only getting better with this new swing, man. Thanks to one of the other Golf Fanatics, Tony, man. He's got
I'm
me
just-
hitting draws.
I think you guys scheduling or having this match scheduled put Moose. Moose went to the range like 5 days in a row, figured it out. I've never seen him
I
put that
did.
much effort into his golf swing, which I've been
Yeah.
I've been teaching him for like 2-3 years now, and he hasn't listened to me once, but he listens to our other Golf Fanatic, Tony.
He's a guru.
And
I
I don't know if there was a little pride on the line and he had to go get better. I don't know, but
Oh, yeah.
Moose
I
is a
just want to
whole
say
change.
that for all the matches you've had, you've only tried for us. That really means a lot. So thanks a
Yes.
lot, Moose.
But
Makes us
yeah,
feel good.
so I hit a shot of the day out of the bunker, put it within, I don't know, 3-4 feet, go up there, tap in my birdie, and we're on to hole 9 up 2, baby.
Yeah, because I think we ended up 2-putting from where we were at for the par. Wasn't the best thing ever. We just couldn't put one close enough to where we could make a putt. We come up on 9. I can't remember. I believe I hit a short one right down the middle, left or right with my driver because I did that almost every hole.
I know
felt like.
you were like I think I mentioned this at one point. You were like the best scramble partner to have because you just hit this nice one right down the middle. And luckily this course isn't long, so it didn't matter, right?
That's the problem. So we played the last Chris Rodriguez tournament. We played at Morgan Creek, but they had it play from the blue. And so like we were taking a lot of my shots and some of my dad's who hits it a little bit further than I do, but we're like 150, 160 out on par 4s. And it just usually when we're playing from the whites and we're hitting and Zach's hitting, we're hitting, 60 yarders in. So that's all we practice. It's just different. I play grandpa golf.
Yeah, but you weren't missing. I mean, we talked a lot about your first tee shot or your first hole, but after that, you impressed me. I'll give you that.
Wasn't trying to do that. I was just coming out to have a good time, I want to thank my sponsor, BF Goodrich Tires. So 9, I can't remember what Zach, what'd you hit on the tee there? 9?
I
think
I was trying to
I think you
figure
pulled
out driver
driver
again.
again.
He
Ryan's
was
like,
still
"What are
big-
you doing? What are you doing?" And I was like, "Ryan, I'm just trying to figure out how to play golf right now. Troy's already in the fairway. Best case if I hit a 4-iron and it goes where Troy's ball is. I'm just gonna hit this driver. We're gonna figure out how
And
to hit it straight."
is this where Zach teed up another ball just to hit it? Because I remember Ryan said something.
No, that
like,
was on 10.
Yeah, that was 10.
He nutted
Where-
that. Didn't
He
count,
did.
but he nutted that one.
Yeah, because like on 9, I was so confused. I'm like, that's not even a risk. There's no reason you'd ever pull driver out on that hole. It's like the dumbest play unless you hit it 330 at the green. I don't think the green might have even more than that. But I think
it's like
so,
360.
I think it's 360. So you probably got to clear like
365.
3 somewhere
We've
in
played
there.
a few scrambles there, and there's no upside. I've hit some good ones,
Yeah.
and it just doesn't make a difference. But I was just trying to figure out how to play golf because I was just in my own head and could not hit the ball.
That's the thing, though. When you have someone hits it down the middle, maybe you get a hit a sprinkler, you hit a goose or something, and it goes up there. You might as well. Maybe you're somehow roll around sideways, change the spin in the air like on Tiger Woods golf.
Yep. backspin. But I think Ryan hopped up, hit his 4-iron right down the middle, and then we have like 140 left, Ryan. And this is where I hit a pitching wedge. Wind was in our face, came up just short. And this is where Zach and Troy accused Ryan of teeing up twice.
Yo,
we
it's
did.
so
Because
so
the
what's so
ducks.
funny is I don't know what I was just like looking at. I might have been looking for your swing when we were talking about it like last night or whatever.
When you, yeah.
And on your swing also, there's like these 2 ducks in the front
They were splashing.
that were splashing.
I know.
And then I watched and mine did the same thing. They were
Mhm.
splashing. And I'm like, dude, now it makes sense. I never even noticed the ducks.
See, I
But yeah,
noticed them.
they're all fun. They're like
We were
both of them are going
taking
underneath.
pictures with Harper and not really paying attention, and I saw a splash in the water. I was like, "Good, Ryan hit it in the water. We're gonna make a stroke back here. We're gonna be tied going into the turn."
Yeah. I don't know. It was just funny because I didn't even notice those. But yeah, even on mooses, they were splashing too. And it looked like the way when you hit it to when they go in, it looks like it. Like you can literally see them in the video.
So the thing too, for those of you who've never played with the camera, which we had never done before, an issue Zach and I were having is we kept walking in front of the camera. I'm a guy who, if as soon as the ball's down, I've already swung. So I mean, there's a couple times I actually had to step off
Yep.
and wait for them to come over, but I'm already like I've already putted like 3 times before they even walked over, because that's just always how I've played.
Yeah.
I'm just, when I have the ball, I'm going.
Yeah.
So that was definitely a little bit different thing to get used to as well.
Yeah,
Well,
we'd be
there's gonna
like
be-
ready to
there's-
go, and we're like, oh wait, we have to wait for them to bring the camera over before we can go.
And there's gonna be a few shots where I'm sitting there trying to set the camera up, and then Troy's already teeing off. I'm like, oh, trying to stabilize it as I fall over.
No, definitely. Yeah, it does. Because you
Something you
get
gotta
in
get
this
used
groove
to.
and now you got to wait.
Yep.
It's just not, it's a whole different. You
So
can't
maybe
just go up and
different,
putt.
So we both
Yeah.
par 9. We both missed our putts on 9. I think we both hit the
Yep.
green. Brian hit it in
Which-
the water, but
Yep.
then you hit another one, and it was better.
But I mean,
Which my shot wasn't
Troy
that bad.
darted. Troy
Yeah,
hit a
he
good
did.
shot.
Troy hit a nice
I thought it
one.
was way closer, but that pin was
Mhm.
put on a ridge, which I've never seen it there. So I thought you were like within 4 feet. But
So that's one thing that I've kind of worked on a little bit. The one time I went to the range this past year is just my iron play. I already got the driver. That's already perfect. It's just my irons and my chipping and my putting and mostly the whole entire golf game I got to work on still. So besides that, I'm right there.
Jesus.
So after
then,
9, Heather's sitting there watching it. Heather's my wife. I tell her I'm cheating on the diet. I'm getting a beer at the turn. So Ryan and I get in the cart. We jam over to
Forgot
go get
about
a
this.
beer, and we get stopped by this 91-year-old lady who cannot find her car because the parking lot was
Yes.
too far, and everyone had to park like a million miles away from where they wanted to.
And it
And
was
we-
full too. This was a
Yeah,
packed
and
house.
we look over and Heather's driving this old lady's car, so Zach wouldn't get a beer. Just moving
Probably
at
was
spots, hot wiring it.
There it is.
So I
Yeah, that
find her
was-
car. I'm driving around the parking lot. I find her car. It's not her actual car. She hits the button to open the trunk, and it doesn't do anything. And then I see like 2 rows over the trunk open on this Altima. It's like, oh my god.
I know, it was so
Thank
funny.
God.
yeah, we go up and she's like, "Can you help me find my car?" And like, she's not moving very quick. And then Zach's like, what type of car is it? Like, obviously, like she didn't bring that up. Like it was like a pause. Well, okay, what are we looking for, right? And then she's
And
like,
then
the
the-
Nissan
the-
Altima. What color is it? A silver.
Then the nice.
And we look around, and there's no silver Nissan Altima anywhere
She's
near
like,
here.
she's like, there's a
Oh,
yellow,
man.
like a yellow, and you're like, license plate? Yeah, yellow
Yeah,
license
yeah.
plate.
And the nice people, Troy and I are, we just pedal to the metal. We were gone.
Yeah, so Moose and I both tee off before they get back.
Boys, it has been a pleasure. I need to bounce.
All right,
I can't believe you're leaving.
Someone's got to pay
You
the
knew
bills.
this was happening.
Ooh.
Someone's got to pay the bills.
It makes sense
It was a
though.
pleasure, boys.
He's gonna go play with
Later,
their
Moose.
little contact at Timber Creek, so you
Yep.
gotta keep the
Yeah,
the
he
man
got our
happy.
round. He got our round comped. So you
Yep,
do whatever
there
he
you go.
needs.
Troy, Zach, thank you guys for having me.
Moose,
Ryan,
All right, later,
appreciate
Moose.
you.
Thanks for
Soon.
jumping on.
see you
We'll
guys.
let you
Moose.
know when the rematch is scheduled for.
Let me know. Let me know. I'll make sure Ryan's ready.
Oh, I'll be
See you,
ready.
boys.
We need about 3 months to learn how to play golf again.
Nah, you guys are good. You even caught us at a good time. Like that was probably the best golf I've been playing, and it didn't even really show. But dude, me and Moose is playing the best he's ever played. I'm playing one of the best I've ever played, and you guys still hung in there. So that's saying a lot.
So we get to 10. I mix it up and I hit a driver right down the middle, a little left or right into the fairway. And I think
I get
Zach pulled the driver at that point again.
That's all I did like the whole day. I was just trying to
And
figure
I
it out.
I don't remember if we played yours or I'm pretty sure we played mine.
No, I think I snap hooked another one, and then I hit another one that went like 330 yards.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
we
you
coulda-
smoked one. Yeah, you smoked yours.
Then
We
I
coulda
felt a lot
putted that
better
one.
about it.
Yeah. And I think we played mine. Yeah, Moose went to the bunker to the right, and I went left. But ours was playable. You guys were still a ways out.
We were like
I think-
210 out. Troy hit a 3-wood that almost got on, which I thought was pretty good. And then I hit like this big sweeping hook 6-iron over the
Yes.
trees.
Yep. And did you guys land on the front?
No,
Was your ball in the front,
we
or
were-
was that Troy's in the front?
It was Troy's. It was a little short.
Okay.
I was
We were
a little
about
short.
15 feet or something. I hit a pretty good shot. We just
Yeah.
again couldn't make a putt.
Yeah.
all day. That was our issue.
I think we parred it, huh?
Yeah, both
Do you
parred
have
that
this
one. Yeah, we both
par
parred 10.
pars? So through 10, we're down 3.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yikes. And so they only do 12 holes, unfortunately. We're going to talk about all 18 tonight. So we moved to 11. I hit a drive. This one went a little right. I'm behind a tree. I think Zach hit one decently enough to where we could play it.
No, Zach hit a good one.
I hit a good one on that one.
yes.
It landed just before that bunker. We were in
Yep.
pretty decent shape. That was the first good one I hit. I felt good after that re-tee on 10,
Yep.
which was a party foul, but I didn't care. I needed the confidence, or I was going to snap one of my clubs in half.
Yeah. I think Moose skied his. I think at this point, Moose started getting really hungry. I kept hearing him every time I was around him. Dude, I'm hungry. I'm starving. He was kind of losing a little focus. His back was getting sore. I don't know what hole it was, but one of the holes, his back got all jacked up. I think he skied his, and then I hit mine like a weird low runner that Moose was yelling, what was he saying? Like Ireland golf or Scottish golf or something like that. I don't know. Something like that.
Yeah, I can't remember what he was saying. It was
he loves some term like, oh, Ryan's ready for, Scotland or something. I don't know, something like that.
So I don't remember how that hole ended.
We were just off the back, and then we hit 2 terrible chips because we didn't notice it was way downhill, and we both missed the green.
Yep.
Yes.
And we put it from the fringe, didn't make it.
Yeah. I remember Moose and I in the fairway, he hit a draw right to the right of the flag. And then I go, all right, I'm going to hit one to the left of the flag. And then I put mine to the left of the flag. That was like the first time I've ever called something and I did it. And then I remember we had I think we chose mine, but we were set up pretty good there. I think we might've got pretty close to making that birdie putt. I think I might've ran it by the edge.
I think 2 straight holes too. Moose had the line and just came up short.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So we get to 12.
This is our final of the part 2 of the video was hole 12.
So at this point we're down 4,
We're down 4.
right? Because we bogeyed that one.
Oh, you bogeyed it. Gotcha.
And then so it's a par 5.
Hey, are you sure?
He has the scorecard right in front of it.
I thought the next one was the one that got us to. I thought the video ended at 4 under, or we won by 4.
I think you won by 5 because we were down 5 with 5 to go. And that's when we made our run.
Maybe.
No, we
maybe
were
I'm
down 2 at the turn, so we were down
2 at the turn.
Yeah, we were down 3 going into 12.
Yes. What?
So I don't think I hit a good one on this one for the first time in a while. I think I hit it I can't recall.
No. Gosh, I cannot remember this one.
Right. 12, I hit it pretty far down, but we ended up in the tiniest bunker I've ever seen in my entire life.
Yes. And then I remember I think I got frustrated with Moose here because I said, so he has like a club that I know he hits it pretty good, but he's like, no, I want to hit driver. I think he hit driver. God, I can't remember. And then he hit it way right out of bounds. So then I'm up, and he's telling me, just hit your driver, or else I would have taken my 4-iron. And then I pull hook mine left, and I knew we're up, right? I think we were up by 3 or whatever. And I'm like, okay, we have a chance to lose here. Because in our video, it's the last hole. So that's I'm like, no, we just got to finish this hole in the lead. I remember I was not very happy after that little first tee box.
So scramble. I think Ryan finished this hole with just a massive birdie putt.
We hit the green
3.
Pretty close. We hit a pretty good shot. We were in a pretty good shape.
Yep.
They were just on the front. This is a miniature golf green with just these crazy hills. And then Ryan just made this 45-footer out of nowhere, triple
just
breaker.
A shot to the ball.
Before we have a chance to putt, and we're just oh boy, okay, it's done. We're done.
Well, I'm saying you guys jinxed yourself again because I remember going up. Moose pulled his left, so he was on some dirt cart path. I hit mine way right, and I remember I'm like, we could almost be out of bounds. We were 5 yards away from the fence there. And then, we get up to the green. We got kind of a long putt, and you guys are like, oh, here comes the 4 putt or something. Or you guys are like, oh, this could easily be a 4 putt. And then
Yeah,
just
that's
jinxed
wishful.
yourself.
That was wishful thinking. We knew we were in trouble, so we end up parring it. They ended up with a crazy birdie. So through 12, we're down 4.
Yes, 4 through 12, and that's where our video ends. So,
And that's where our comeback began.
yeah,
No,
that's
we
where I
gave up
lost all my
another one.
vibes.
So they actually get another. We will just go quickly through that.
Yeah.
But 13, they go ahead and they get one back, another one, because I believe we're
Another
down
one
5.
we can't get up and down. Another
Was it?
terrible chip that was downhill, and we didn't think it was downhill, and it went like off the green, and we had to make it like a decent putt to even make.
Where'd you guys
bogey
miss on
hole.
that one? Where'd you
Just
miss?
off-
Long?
No, we 3-putted.
Yeah, you 3
We
putted.
were
Yeah,
on the green
yeah,
and we 3-putted as a twosome, which is just the worst thing that you could possibly do. I can't even.
So we 6-putted.
Yeah, it took 6 tries.
yeah.
So
'cause
we're
we
down-
missed. Yeah, we missed the green on that one.
So we're
And we
down
chipped
5 with 5 to go. Zach and I believe we both hit the green on the next one on par 3. I know I hit a pretty good shot for myself.
Mhm.
Yep.
They both went off the green left, or maybe one was deep left.
No, Moose went left. I went on. I hit it on the green right on the front edge.
Yeah,
You guys ended up parring, and Zach
Yep.
came up with a big birdie putt. So
it was the first
went
putt
from-
we had made since the second hole.
2, yeah.
Yeah,
So we were down 5 with 5 to go. We go ahead and get a birdie there. So now 4 with 4 to go. Zach's live tweeting every single hole. The crowd is into it. Everyone's tweeting back.
I think this is where the meme started on Twitter.
Yes, you started some memes
It
going.
was like down 5 with 5 to go. So you're telling me there's a chance, and then every
Yep.
hole
So
from there on out.
Now
we
it's
were
4
coming.
4 with 4 to go, going into the 4. What hole would that be? 15.
15.
We go ahead and we get another one back on 15. Played the
They
hole pretty
bogeyed
well.
15.
They bogeyed,
Yes.
we par.
Yes, I remember at this. Yeah, I remember at this point, Moose hit like some. Like this was when Moose was. I don't know. He was just struggling a bit, hungry, back.
Yeah, he was over it.
Yeah, he was. I mean,
Cat
that's how like we went hard for the video, and then we kind of put the camera away, and then I felt like every shot at that, like after we put the camera away, every shot I was trying to go pin seeking. I wasn't playing the smart golf. I was like, screw it, let's go at the pin. I remember,
you're
yeah,
like-
that hole
you're
we
playing
missed
Zach golf.
right.
So
Yeah,
like the
we were
way we played
playing-
the first 12 holes. Yeah.
Yeah, I was just like, all right,
We
I'm
just
going for
reversed
this.
rolls.
Yeah,
So we cut it to 3 with 3 to go.
Mm-hmm.
We give another one back. We both missed the green, I believe, on
yes,
16.
Could
Mine
not
was
get up and
atrocious.
down again.
Yep.
Just terrible chipping the whole day.
And I remember Moose came up to me and he was like, okay, we can't lose this. Like, yeah, we're not really into this right now. And like, yeah, we won in our video, but like, we can't lose this. Like this, like we got to focus. And I remember I was like, all right, let's focus. He had some like slow country music going on. I'm like, dude, we got to change the vibes. Like I'm falling asleep here. We also were at a point where we were waiting about like 5 to 10 minutes on every hole.
We're
So it was
also,
just like,
we're also
brutal.
racing the sun at this point. So we teed off at
Yes.
2:39. By the time we get to 16, like the sun is down, like it's below the sunset. So we were like
Yeah.
dusk light at this point.
yeah, it was just like the whole vibes. Like everything was just, it was tough. And I was like, all right, let's focus back up. I honestly needed like an energy drink or something, right? It was just, we were all just hanging out, waiting, get on the tee
So-
box.
So they get another one. So now 2 holes left. We're down 4.
Yes.
We get up on the fringe in 2, and I just fire a 95-mile-per-hour fastball. Luckily, it hit the pin. We birdied, they par. It's
Yeah,
getting
that was the
dark.
first drive I hit well. Ryan hit a bomb,
Yeah, and you still
Bomb.
outdrove me.
and I hit it further than Ryan did. And I was like, where was this all day? It
Yeah,
has
I
to
was
be when
like,
it's like dark outside at the end of the day.
yeah, I've never hit a drive like on that hole. I've never been where I was. And I remember you guys made that birdie, and Moose and I, we missed the green. Like we were, I think 90 yards out, and we both missed.
To the right. I think.
I was short, he was right, and we chipped from the right. And I remember at this point, you guys made that, and I'm like, okay, we can't bogey here, losing 2 strokes, right? And the kind of pressure came on. Moose wanted to pick my ball in the short grass. I said, no, we're taking yours on the thick rough. And then we drained like a pretty good, I think it might be like a 6 to 8 footer to make par to only lose 1 stroke. I remember that was like a
You guys
big putt
made, you
right
guys
there.
made a lot of clutch putts around that length that we just didn't make.
Yeah.
We get to 18. I hit a decent drive.
Troy
Zach
hit it about
crushed.
15 feet to the left of the tee box.
Pretty good drive.
Then I hit a
me.
monster drive, and we just see the splash, but it's too dark to see what happens. And we find out when we get up there that I skipped it across the pond, which is about the size of a 2-car garage. Somehow I hit that pond and it skipped out.
Yeah.
We're in these bark chips. And so, long story short, we get up there. Zach makes another birdie. So we birdie the last 2. I think 3 of the last 5 we birdied.
Yeah. And I remember at that point, I was, I kind of pulled the whole, like, honestly, you guys didn't use Zach's ball, but Zach technically can't move his ball. Technically in a scramble, you're supposed to keep whoever's ball it is and everyone else can move around it.
I've
But
never
luckily
heard
you
that
didn't,
rule before.
you know,
I don't
Zach,
know what you're talking about.
No, so
luckily Zach
we
couldn't
took
because you
Troy's
moved it
drive
out of the
anyway.
rocks, but
We took Troy's drive
that's-
anyway on the next shot.
yes, no, exactly. That's why it didn't matter at all. Because you were waiting to go for it and then you hit it right or whatever. But that's where I was like, no, they can't do that. But it didn't even matter in the end.
Well, you can't change cuts either, so I should have had to drop in the bark chips, but it was getting dark, so
Yeah.
And we were down 3.
I wasn't worried about the bark chips at all.
So I hit a really good 3-wood. We hit a good approach shot. Zach makes a birdie. They're scrambling. They don't know what's happening. They ended up bogeying 18, so we ended up losing by just 1 stroke. And that's why we haven't been able to sleep the last 2 days.
Yeah, I remember I was like, Moose, let's just get out of here. We were so over it. We just chipped up there, walked in.
After a 3 putt
it was just
and
a
not
long...
being able to get up and down once the entire day when we missed the green, it was there was a lot of sleepless activity for me that night.
But the good thing about it is we're going to be able to get a rematch eventually with these guys because we're calling them out. We want another shot at them.
Yep.
Down the road. I mean, we need some time to practice. We got a 4-man scramble coming up on April 9th that we're going to be playing in. So hopefully that will be better than 2 over with a 2-man scramble.
Yeah. No, it was we'll definitely get a rematch. It was a good. I can't wait to edit the video. It's gonna come out great. But yeah, it'll be good and it'll be fun to have you guys back on. We got to figure out if we want to play the same course, or if we want to go somewhere else, because
we're down for whatever.
I think that'll be the next,
Have you guys ever done Cherry Island?
Yeah. Or I played it once. I don't know it very well.
On the camera.
No, we haven't played there.
Let's play Turkey Creek. That's our home course.
See, I haven't played Turkey since I've gotten better. I played it when I was really bad, and that course was really hard.
All right, we're calling you out for our next match. We're going to be playing Turkey Creek.
I think that's a good course. So I'm excited.
That's our home scramble tournaments there.
Shoot. Yeah, so Moose and I might be at a disadvantage, but by that time, I don't know. Once you guys start practicing, that's when it all goes downhill.
Ryan might be a professional golfer by the time we set this thing up, though.
Yeah. So we gotta just see when Moose is playing bad and just be like, we'll play you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Because I mean, he basically won it for you guys. So I know you had to go. No, I said Moose did his job. You were hot with the flat stick. You each both chipped and had approach shots and made putts, and it's kind of the reason why you guys won.
Well, so that's how, like, if we would have played this a couple weeks prior, I think we would have lost without Moose getting better. Because it's usually like me having to hit a lot of shots and he'll save me around chipping or, stuff like that. But he played, I mean, he's gotten so much better in the past 2 weeks where it was like.
It's just the vibe in that other cart, man. Cart 26 was feeling good.
Yeah. No,
Ryan
you guys
and I needed to hit good shots on that first hole. I think we were both pretty shook up until Ryan started making bomb putts on like 5 or whatever that was.
4, I think.
Yeah, we could say that
for Ryan.
See, like I played like hole 1. I hit a 3-wood, which my 3-wood, I tried to draw it around the corner and it didn't. It went dead straight. So like I hit a 4-iron. I hit a 4-iron every day on that hole. And like 2, I would just hit a 6-iron down the middle. So it's like I was doing things that I would never do. So usually I hit a 6 and then a 3-wood onto that hole number 2. That's how I always play it. I never try to go for it. So it is what it is, but
that's the difference between the scrambles. Just you're trying things.
exactly. You're trying
Like
to
all
dumb
the
plays.
like all the time Zach's hitting when we play in 4-man scrambles. Zach's hitting. It's like a island green par 4, 300 yards. He goes, I'm going driver.
Yep. Exactly. That's what you got to do. That's how.
Why not? Bring out the Ranger ball.
Yep. But no, it was good. Fun time. I can't. Yeah, we got to get a match going. Definitely. I mean, you guys you do whatever you want to do, but we'll get something going. Got to be later this year, I think.
All right. Yeah.
I think this video is going to do well. I think it's going to do really well.
Whenever, I mean, when the people want another shot, when the money's there for a rematch, we'll be ready to go. Let's just put it that way. Turkey Creek's our course we're going to use. Our home course. We've played Timber a million times, but the other creek is the one we've fallen into the most. So
yeah, no, it'll be good. It'll be good.
Well, we had a good time. Thanks for having us on. Ryan, where can they find you? We threw your logo up on the screen here, so if you're watching on Twitch or YouTube or Facebook, look for that logo, Golf Funatics on YouTube. Tell us about it. What do you have planned for your next couple episodes? What are the ones that are coming out right now? I saw a new one posted today.
Yeah, so we upload every Tuesday. I want to upload more often, but it's hard. But every Tuesday, you can find it on youtube.com/golffanatics. As long as you put the Funatics in there, it'll pop up every time. Instagram, we're posting on there. We got like TikTok and Twitter. We never use Twitter. That's not our main thing. But yeah, we got Yocha Dehi coming up. Right now we got just the Golf Fanatics versus the Golf Fanatics going up. That went up today. We got the part 2, which actually goes into like 4 extra holes. It was a good match. They brought it back. We got a little knockout challenge where like after a hole, whoever did the worst gets knocked out. If it ties, you go into a little chipping contest. So that one will be coming out. And then I think I'm going to bring you guys a video before Yocha because I'm excited to put this one out.
That's what the people want.
Yes.
Really what I just don't want you. Don't be texting me when you're watching the video that was in our car, being all upset. All right.
Yeah. Like I'm gonna like I don't even care about the time. Like usually I'm always trying to make it like 15 to 20 minutes. If this one goes 30 minutes, as long as we got good content in there, I don't care. It's gonna be good. But we got a lot. We're going this Saturday is supposed to play Eagle Vines in Napa, which is a cool course, but it shows rain, so we gotta figure that one out. And then I go to Arizona, beginning of next month, and then I go to Coeur d'Alene or Idaho to play that Island Green course in like 2 months.
That's awesome. Is that the one where you drive the boat out there?
Yep, you take the boat out there. So, we got this year. We're supposed to go to Cancun actually at the end of April. So at the end of next month, we're supposed to go to Cancun. We had some match thing planned against some other YouTubers, but it's kind of fallen through. So I think we're just going to make a trip out of it. So we're trying to figure that out right now. There's so many good courses over in Cancun, even Cabo. But yeah, no, we hopefully got some hats coming. That's Moose's responsibility. So we're going to, get him going on that.
Next time we play, we'll do a little swag bet. We didn't have anything on the line this time, but next time, losers got to buy the other guys hats and got to wear them to church or something. So.
Yeah, we'll wear them in the next video or podcast, something like that. But
perfect.
But, no, it's we got a good year. I'm excited. The changes, the new, just having new people on just makes us so much of a difference. So.
New blood, baby. It always helps the excitement level because the new people are always a lot more excited than the people that have been there for years. So.
Yep. So. No, it's good. Yeah.
All right, Ryan. Well, next time out, if you and Zach want to try, just let me and Moose know. All right, we can go ahead and get a little better match going. So
I'm gonna get sauced up next time, and I'm not even gonna care about the
cameras.
Now
we're talking.
I needed a little alcoholic lubrication in my back, I think, to hit some of those golf balls.
I mean, it does help. I'll give it to you. I'm always like a 1. Well, actually, ever since that 18 beer challenge, I started drinking a little more on the course. It does help you, but you have to know your limit. If you go a little too far, then you just go up there and whack it. You don't care about what the hell you're doing. So
Yeah, I don't know anything about that. All right, Ryan. Well, we appreciate you joining us tonight. Make sure you follow Golf Fanatics on YouTube. Subscribe to their channel. Check out other cool videos like the 18 beers that him and Moose crushed in 9 holes and still shot a pretty good score in a
That was a
2-man
fun
scramble.
video. There's a video of Ryan getting a hole in one, which is pretty awesome. There's some really fun videos on there, so please check them out on YouTube. I think I watched like 12 of them the other day in preparation for the thing, but I will keep watching them as they come out.
And you thought you had a good chance until you saw Moose come out.
Until I saw Moose hit a golf ball on the range, I was like, "Oh no, he's way better than Troy."
Well,
We're in
the
trouble.
best part was, so Moose is working on his driver, and then on the range, he's like, watch this. He pipes one. Like I haven't seen him hit one that good, and I'm like, okay, now you're a little worried I think he said, "Oh, you're a lot better than Troy."
I get all the bottom end, the short straw, and I come out, I play my B+ game, and I don't get any love from Zach ever. Just unfortunate.
Hey, you kept you guys in that. I can tell you that, that much. It's right down the middle every time. Now
Zach's definitely not sleeping tonight.
Free Zach up. No
Troy
pressure on him.
Us in the golf match. I love that. I'm gonna get a T-shirt that says that. All right,
Ryan. Thanks for joining us. I think Troy and I are going to stay on for a little bit longer. I think we got about 45 minutes more that we got to fill here, Troy, and then we're good to go. So thanks for joining us, Ryan.
Oh, yeah. Thanks for having me. Thanks for having me. Soon.
Once the video comes out, we will tell everyone that we meet that they need to be watching it. So,
yep. It'll be good,
sir.
Yep. Thank you guys very much.
And for the first time meeting you in person, it was pretty cool. We've only been talking on. Oh, no. You came to Zach's.
You came to my house.
Oh,
Never mind.
Yeah. But I still don't know my spirit.
You were super nervous then. That's for sure.
I know. What did I have? Like a White Claw? You guys are drinking beer. It was all, I was the outcast. And then, you did. I mean, no one knows about this, but you threw me off with the whole bag thing. I'm still mind blown from it. I still was talking to Zach about it. So. You wanted to put your bag on different carts. No, it's still, I'm still mind blown. So
we're playing head games.
Exactly. All right, boys. It was fun.
All right.
Later, Ryan.
Thank you guys. All right, later.
All right. Now it's just the Spivey Bros.
Oh, boy. Let's see if we can get.
So that was fun. The Golf Fanatics, amazing channel. They have some really good stuff. Loca still in the chat. Loca and Zach plus Golf Fanatics equals dub. Tough love. Have a great evening, Ryan. Loca just always up in the comments. Our #1 fan, I would say.
Now it's just the two of us, Troy. Troy,
we can make it if we try.
We did not get a chance to talk about football at all yesterday. I tried to do it a little bit while I was trying to fill in time while you were working. Troy, do you want to talk about any of these moves in the NFL?
I want to talk first about Kyrie today. Did you see that?
I did.
41 in the first half. I think he finished with just 60 because they were up by so much. I don't think he played in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they scored 150 points. As a team. Absolutely smoked the Magic tonight.
So Kyrie just eaten, which is pretty funny because I'm pretty sure the Nets just got suspended because they let him in the
They got fined $50,000 because he was allowed to sit in the front row of the game and be in the stadium with all of the other people, but he couldn't go in the locker room because of reasons.
I didn't even know that COVID was still a thing, but apparently it is. So
they voted to today in the Senate to end the mask mandate on planes. We'll see if it gets through the House. I don't think they will, but hopefully that's coming to an end. I'd like to see Kyrie play all the games in the playoffs. I would appreciate that.
Definitely. So we have that. I'm hearing
Draymond's
rumors.
back. Did you see that?
I saw that. You were mentioning that yesterday. I heard that
the Pelicans lost today.
I saw they were down early to the Suns.
Yeah, the Suns beat them by 16.
I think. Yeah. I heard that Watson sat down with the Browns.
He did sit down with the Browns. I've also heard that Baker was not included in the trade talks, and I also heard he was included in the trade talks. So I don't know how it goes.
What I heard is he wasn't in the Watson trade, but the owner or GM or whatever said that he would trade him where he would want to go.
Oh, okay. Which is not the Texans.
He said he wanted. Where would you say he would want to go?
Baker Mayfield?
Mm-hmm.
He seems like
somebody... He had one team. He had one team on his list.
Seattle?
No.
Where would he want to go?
The Colts.
Giants? The Colts, that's where you want to go.
Yeah, so that's where he wanted to go.
That's not bad. They got a good offensive line. It'd be good for Baker to get out of Cleveland and get this stench off of him.
Yeah, that's not where Watson will fit in well, though. But basically, Baker's going to basically the same team, a team that has a really good run game, a really good defense. I think Baker was getting a little grumpy because he just wants to slang it. Yeah. But that's not when you have Hunt and Chubb. I mean, why would you not just continually run the ball?
I had heard Hunt would be involved in the trade as well.
Spicy. That sucks to go to the Texans.
Yeah, it looks like the Patriots re-signed most of their guys except for their corner, JC. What's his face? He's on the Chargers now.
Yeah, 5-year deal for him there.
The Jags spent all of the money on just like random dudes, like $117 million in the last 2 years on Marvin Jones, Christian Kirk, Zay Jones, and Evan Ingram. Yikes.
Oh, yeah, and they said, I saw a thing today that they were going to give a 1-year, $50 million deal to Airbud to be the next receiver on their team.
Now, the Browns did trade for Amari Cooper, so that's pretty cool. That's good for them. They did get rid of
Watson to Cooper
and
Landry.
Good.
No, they got rid of Landry.
They got rid of Landry. Right? He's a free agent, but they got Amari Cooper, and they franchise tagged David Njoku, so they still have a decent team. They just need...
No, with Cooper, Njoku, and who did you say? Chubb, because Hunt would be gone if they ended up doing that.
Right.
But I heard it was like 3 firsts. That could be wrong.
It would be a lot of picks in order to do it. A lot of rumors, a lot of nothing.
What would you say the Colts would have to give to get Baker?
Ooh, I don't know how much. I don't think it would be that much because they'd be taking on his salary.
I heard on the radio they said that it would take maybe a first, but not like this year's first.
Yeah, like next year's first, and then like a third would probably get it done.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm interested to see how all these quarterbacks fall.
If they were to get Watson, though, they might take less because they won't be able to pay both of them.
Now, what do you think the Packers should do with Buddy Love? I know that's not his first name, but...
Jordan Love needs to get traded somewhere. He just has to be off the team. It's bad mojo.
Because, so if Rodgers, let's say he plays, I don't know if he'll play all 4 years of his contract. He might retire after 2. But then that's 4 years. But that's 4 years in for Love. You're gonna what?
No, trade him, get your second round pick now, get something that will help him.
Something about Bears.
He needs another receiver.
So you sent me that thing about the Kings, what they have to do to make the 10 seed. That's a big loss by the Pelicans. But then I looked that tomorrow that the Kings play the Bucks, and I was like, dang it.
The Kings are going to get smoked on a lot of nights in a row.
Kings are 9-point dogs tomorrow, is what I saw on ESPN. But does that really matter with Madness coming up? It does not, Zach.
I'm excited for Madness. I got to watch some games. I got to fill in my bracket. Troy, you leave tomorrow morning?
After work tomorrow. We are probably going to leave around.
Thursday's the first game?
Yeah, well, they had 2
plans.
First 4 in games today. They'll have 2 tomorrow. We leave probably around 8. We usually get the kids to bed and then drive up there. No weather, so it should only take us 1.5 to 2 hours to get up there.
Nice.
Check in around 10, get to bed. Then we wake up at 5. We get to the sports book around around 5:45 and get our table, and then we wait at our table for 3.5 hours till the games start.
That's so cool. And then you're just drinking and eating and betting on college basketball all day?
All day. We have our favorites at the Pepper Mill. That's where we go. We're staying at the Silver Legacy, but the Pepper Mill, we have a really good deli at the front, which is right by the
Yeah, they
sports
have the
book.
best sports book, I've always heard.
They have huge sandwiches, huge pizzas. They have a cafe in the back that has really good burgers and sandwiches. I had this burger last year with like this blue cheese. It was amazing. I'll send you a picture
I want that.
on Thursday. And my buddy sent me up there with $500 to make bets for him. So I'm gonna get all his player points. So I might get some free food. Last time we were up there, I got like $3.23. So I got a free energy drink. So it was pretty big news. I mean, that's all I got because I was out of money. And then Mom made a big old banana bread for me to take up there because this other older group, their wife always makes banana bread and he passes out slices of banana bread. Old Matt. Pretty wild trip. Pretty excited about it. They have this new kiosk too. So you know how nerve-wracking it is to go up and make bets at the counter?
Yeah.
They have a kiosk where you put your money in, you make your bet, and it prints out your ticket.
Oh, that's the way to do it.
And that's where our table is. It's right next to that. So like if you want to go bet a second half, there's like a 50-person line to go up and put their bets in up there. But we just use the little machine. You just have to have a player's card, which is really cool.
That's the way to do it. All right, so I pulled the tweet, Troy. If the Pelicans finish, the Kings need to finish. If the Pelicans win 9 of the next 12, the Kings are straight up eliminated. Mm-hmm. If they go 8-4, the Kings need to win 12 games. Out
of 12, right?
Yeah. On the current pace that the Pelicans have, they'll go 5-7, which would mean the Kings would need to go 9-3. On the Kings' current pace, they need the Pelicans to lose all 12 games, and the Kings will go 4-8 because that's their pace right now.
Good pace.
Loca's
they
asking you
today.
for flex it right now, Troy.
I already gave the flex.
Can you give the fans
I already
what they
gave
want?
the flex. You were looking down. I already gave it. Just big fans everywhere I go. Just hard. So you're telling me about these emote things. So is that like what she just put in there? Is that an emote, that person's face?
That's an emote. And then depending on who you are, if you subscribe to them, then you get the ones specifically. Like I subscribe to Tyler, so I can do the one that's his face that he created. So we get to make some of those.
Cool.
We got all kinds of fun stuff, Trey. So this is our last show, hopefully, that we'll be affiliates, or we'll reach the affiliate level tonight if we can maintain our 3 average, and we just need to stay on for another half an hour or so, and we're in.
That would be pretty cool. So do you have any grab bags out of nowhere? Loca, do you have any grab bags there in the chat? Anything works here. We're just here to talk about anything.
We're just hanging right now.
I think we actually have already hit it, but we just want to make really sure.
It was
we hit the time.
1.6 hours. So I don't want to risk it. Let's just do 2 hours.
Perfect.
Then we'll call it a night, another 30 minutes, and we'll be good to go. Troy, cage match.
Oh, did you hear Kevin Hall died?
Scott Hall,
sorry.
I did hear that. Very sad.
But a lot
of
my
favorite wrestlers of all time.
A lot of those wrestlers.
One of my favorite tag teams of all time. The Outsiders is just a legendary tag team.
NW.
Troy, favorite tag team of all time?
That's a tough one for me. But like, I can't pick like Mankind and The Rock, obviously.
The Rock and Sock Connection? That was actually the one I was thinking of. That's hilarious. That's what you came up with.
I liked the Dudley Brothers.
Dudleys are good.
I wouldn't say like my favorite. I like the Hardy Boys.
I loved Harlem Heat, man. That was my favorite. Give me a little spinneroonie.
Ooh.
Give me a little jump
Nash and
axe
Hall,
kick.
though. Sting and whoever he would be with. What about like Rey Mysterio and Shawn Michaels? I'm sure they were a tag team at one
I think
point.
everyone's been a tag team at some point.
The Hart Brothers.
That was a good one.
I think there was a list of the best tag teams of all time that we do not have, so that's pretty good.
All right, so on Tyler's stream the other night, they did a challenge. Let me see if I can find it. They were ranking movie series, and Kung Fu Panda series was put in the lowest bracket.
Ooh, that's a good one by Loca. Kane and the Undertaker.
Ooh, that's one of my favorites. Let me see if I can find it real quick.
Kung Fu Panda was in the top.
No,
What?
it was in the bottom tier.
Oh. See, I don't think I've even watched more than the first one. But I was like that
you
way.
don't even really watch movies, do you?
I do, but not like until like the last couple months, I had only watched Cars 1. And I have a toddler.
I've seen Cars 2 100 times.
Yeah, I've started to watch those a little bit more, but Kung Fu Panda. What would you say is the best series? Probably Star Wars, like most popular.
What's what? What did you
The
say?
most popular series, or like, isn't that what
I
they're
think the
talking
ones that
about?
they put at the top were Lord of the Rings. Star Wars was there at the top. I'm going to pull up the list
Bad
right
Boys.
now. Star Wars, The Godfather, Lord of the Rings, the Marvel movies, and the Disney animation movies. And then in the hot garbage section was the Mummy series, The Twilight, Mad Max, Alvin and the Chipmunks, and Kung Fu Panda.
Are you kidding me? Alvin and the Chipmunks is fire. That's what I'm watching right now. So, how is Grown Ups not in that?
Well, it wasn't one of the choices, so they had a big list of movies. Planet of the
Okay.
Apes was ahead of Kung Fu Panda, and that makes me really upset.
I agree. Star Wars is trash. That ride at Disneyland though, like, I don't know anything about Star Wars. We've talked about this, but it was so cool when you came up into that first room and those guys were standing there. That was so cool before you even get on
That's
the ride.
really long. It's like being in a movie.
Yeah. It's like half your day.
Ooh, can you name the net who Kyrie broke his record of today? Who had the most points in a game by a net before tonight?
I'm guessing Joe Johnson.
That's a good guess. I think he was teammates with him on that super
Jason
team that was just
Kidd.
like way over the hill.
Richard Jefferson.
It's somebody that was good at like the same time as Chris Paul, and we were debating which one was the better player.
Not Steve Nash.
Nope. Deron Williams.
Ooh, old Deron.
Love that guy.
How many did he have? What did Kyrie finish with?
He scored 60. Deron Williams had 57.
We got a lot in common, me and Loca. Our English language knowledge, just everything. Who right now do you think is going to win the NBA title?
The Milwaukee Bucks will win the championship this year. I think Giannis
Again.
is the best player in the league. I think Middleton's starting to play. Lopez is coming back. I think he comes back this week. I think they're going to make a run. I don't think they're as deep as they were last year, but they got the experience. This Nets team is scary if they're healthy. I don't know what Ben Simmons brings to it. They got to win a play-in game just to get there, though.
They said that Simmons is going to come back in the regular season, is what I heard
Yes.
today. I think whoever their coach
And
is, Nash,
I
right?
want to watch Warriors Bucks in the finals. I think once
I
Draymond
want.
gets established, I think they're going to go on a little run here. They're currently
I
the
need
3 seed. I think
a.
they could take it back from the Grizzlies, the 2 seed.
I need a 7-game series of the Warriors Suns and
Yes, absolutely.
Bucks Nets. And then the Heat, I think the Heat, we've talked about this, the Heat are the best team in the East.
They're like sneaky good, and Bam is like better than he was before, and they were just like good even while he wasn't playing, and now he's back and they're killing people. I think the Bucks are good. The Sixers are weird. It depends on how Harden plays, and I wouldn't count on him in the playoffs.
How do you feel about the A's just giving away the house like always?
That's what they do. I'm sure the guys that they traded for are really good, and in 3 years they'll be fantastic, and they'll be traded for more prospects 2 years after that.
And then the Reds just giving away everything too. All these teams.
You think the Dodgers are going to get Freddie Freeman? It sounds like they're going to.
I heard between him, the Yankees, and the Mets. That might be wrong, but I heard definitely for sure the Yankees and the Dodgers and the Cubs.
I like to see the Cubs get somebody.
They're gonna, who they're gonna sign? They're gonna sign Rizzo, Schwarber, and Bryant all back on the team and just make one more run at it with no pitching.
They got all the prospects by trading them, and then they're just gonna bring the same guys back.
Yep. Lester's going to unretire and just start dealing.
Moises Alou is going to somehow end up on the team too.
But he's just going to sit in Bartman's seat.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to be streaming tomorrow night, Loca. Troy will be on his way, and 2 minutes in a row for me. We got to figure out. I got to start making emotes, hopefully. We will hit affiliate here tonight, and then I'll be making emotes and figuring out how all that works, and we'll be coming in hot next Wednesday.
Definitely, that's the game plan, is to shoot next Wednesday. We'll be pretty far into madness, too, at that point. They usually have a little time off. They'll start again Thursday, so we'll be able to talk about the first 2 rounds, actually. Next Wednesday on the show.
We're going to hear all about Troy's experience in Reno. We want to hear all about it. We want to know what foods you ate. We want to know all that stuff when you get back.
Well, depending on how the bets go, I mean, most of my meals might just consist of the banana bread loaf that I'm taking. So it really just depends. Last year I got hot early, was up like $150 in like the first hour. So I ate well that day and then went home with an empty wallet, because that's just what you do. Yeah. It's too hard to bet for 14 straight hours and win.
That would be difficult
when you've been drinking
and you don't watch college basketball.
Yeah, that doesn't help either. But Kevin has this little site that gives us some tips, and they did pretty well last year. It's just when you get drinking, you want to bet on every game and every half, and you don't want to wait for just the good bet. I mean, that's dumb.
That is dumb. Bet the under. That's what I say. All right, try all-time NBA starting 5 team. Ready, go.
I think we've done this before, but I'm gonna have.
All right, then who wins this matchup? Here's your two teams. Try. On one team we have Steph Curry, LeBron, Larry Bird, Tim Duncan, and Shaq. On the other team, you've got Magic, Jordan, Kobe, KD, and Olajuwon.
Second one, because you got Jordan and Kobe. Those are 2 absolute killers.
It's like having 2 Michael Jordans.
He is Michael Jordan.
Mm-hmm. He stole all of his moves.
That's all his moves. Just a little carbon copy. Yeah, I'm excited for baseball to start. March Madness and the basketball. This is usually a pretty good time. Once we get into like June and it's just baseball, that's kind of when it gets boring. So
yeah, I'm I'm very excited for baseball. We'll have that back. What are we going to do after the Kings season ends? What are we going to do for our watch parties? I think we're going to do some playoff basketball.
Playoff basketball. Maybe we can do a hockey playoff game. Ooh, that would be fun.
Would it? Yeah, I guess
It
so.
would be absolutely blast to watch a hockey playoff game, like a game 7 or something. Those are usually going on at the same time as basketball, though. So
what do we do during the summer where it's just baseball?
baseball watch party. Last 3 innings of the Scooby-Doo game and the
That sounds terrible. That
Skimmeringky
sounds
Dinky
terrible.
Doo.
We're going to have to bring back the food episodes, Troy. We're going to do it.
What? We'll have to bring something back. Hopefully we're affiliate. We can do whatever we want. So maybe we can do. Is there a way we could do like video games? Halo 3 episode.
We
So
need a lot of equipment for that, but it would be fun.
So Jordan went to a bar and he sent me a video. At the bar, they had Halo on the screens. And you could play it while you were drinking beer.
Where is this bar and how do we get there?
San Diego. I think you got to drive.
Look, I think we're going to have to bring back food episodes this summer. That was the origination of this podcast, was sports, food, and the 90s pop culture. I don't know if you've listened to all of the episodes. I assume that you have because you are our super fan. So go back and listen to them. I think we're going to have to redo them, though, Troy. I think we're going to have some new hot takes. We're going to have to redo
pizza,
burgers, or In-N-Out, or whatever the episodes need to be.
You don't need no pizza.
The ultimate Taco Bell guide, or whatever it is that we need to do for that.
Maybe that's the animal.
Maybe we start making crazy recipes again, and we live stream the whole thing.
I think that's kind of pointless for you to go whole 30 and then day 31 we're making bacon quesadilla waffle sandwich. But I'm in it
we
to
could
win
do that
it.
one day a week. I eat the stuffed French bread with raviolis, and then I go back on whole 30, and then I just break even for the week.
What if we go dueling? So I have my setup here. You have your setup there.
Okay.
We each have the same recipe, and we have to see who turns out the best.
I guess. That'd be a pretty quick episode.
Top ramen.
Logan, have you not watched our YouTube videos where we made... Did we make YouTube videos out of that? What did we do? A video exists of that. Where was that?
We did YouTube.
I'm going to look at our YouTube channel real quick.
Yeah, we made spivadillas, which are 2 quesadillas as the bun with the burger and etc. in the middle. We made a French bread ravioli casserole. It was a hollowed out loaf of French bread that had ravioli, chicken, tomatoes, cheese, etc. Healthy. And then what was that super sweet one? French toast.
That was that was another creation that we came up with. Let me see if I can find that one.
It's a breakfast
sandwich. It was the French Zoast.
French Zoast. What was on the French Zoast again?
French Zoast was like a breakfast sandwich that had French toast with syrup on the outside of it with powdered sugar, and in the inside it was some sort of breakfasty inside. Meat. We also did we've got our chili dog eat off. We've got
look, if you haven't seen the chili dog eat off on our YouTube page, we each saw who could eat 6 chili dogs the quickest. And I don't care what people say.
Bacon wrapped grilled cheese. That was a grilled cheese sandwich wrapped in a bacon weave. One of the best things I've ever eaten. We used an entire block of cheddar cheese inside of a grilled cheese sandwich.
20 pieces of bacon. Right now, Logan's not going to be very productive tomorrow. So we just got a few more minutes here left of our show. Episode 104. We're the Spivey Special Podcast.
I think we're gonna throw up some TikTok videos here pretty soon. I think Troy's gonna do a TikTok up from Reno.
Zach still owes me one, and I'm never going to give him his growler until he does one.
I
So
might do it this week since we don't have any show. I think I'm gonna throw together some sort of dance. We'll figure out something. Loka, you need to message me some sort of TikTok dance that you'd like to see me do. Send it to me on Twitter or Facebook or something, and we'll definitely do that as well. We're just gonna get it all going.
I'll probably live stream from Facebook or Instagram up in the sports book once things get popping. Usually, like on a super close game, the energy in the sports book is wild. You have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people, and it's just going crazy. Every point matters for the over, the under, the spread, and it's electric. It's like the slide.
I think I'm gonna try to plan it so that I can go next year. I just had a lot of trips this year and didn't have.
It's in March next year.
Is that when they do March Madness? Is in March?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's usually right around St. Patty's Day, because I'm pretty sure Thursday is St. Patty's Day, which is even worse for the drinking aspect.
Gotta have a green beer for breakfast.
I already told myself I'm going to wait. I usually drink all day, but I think I'm going to wait till like noon to start drinking, because then by like 6 o'clock, I'm just exhausted.
That's fair.
So
that's probably a good idea.
I'm gonna have my energy drink and have a big breakfast burrito. Get after it. I have to buy Kevin like a filet mignon because he's driving with as expensive as gas is.
Yeah, absolutely. Or Chipotle's on it. So where's this tournament in April that we're playing?
Lincoln Hills is the castle one.
Is it the Oaks? Is it the Hills or the Orchard?
Hills. Remember we played in it last year with Bryce, and it wasn't shotgun.
Oh, okay, that's right.
Because of
this
COVID,
year it'll be shotgun, and we can drink a pitcher of beer for breakfast like we did 2 years ago.
Oh, absolutely. But I don't know if you noticed, it's an 11 o'clock start. Usually it used to be noon.
Oh, 11, that's fine. I'll drink a 10 o'clock pitcher of beer. I don't care.
Yeah, so Vance is trying to make a deal with Tupper about possibly switching sandwiches for a round, but then we would just still pay Vance, and like we did a couple years ago.
A-Gap is joining us tonight. Thanks for jumping on. I'm assuming it's Colby, but it could be any of them, Troy. We don't know who it is.
I mean, if he's going to buy another, we don't care. If he's going to buy another hat, just come on in. Just buy all the hats for everyone in the world. We're all about it.
Colby
is in the house.
Did you get your hat yet? Mike got his hat today, so we're hoping that you got yours as well.
Mike went with the old Troy Spivey. I knew he had a secret crush on me.
Mm-hmm. I want to see the blue one or whatever the other ones are.
I like the black and red one. I might get that one too.
I might order that King's hat. I'm going to do the shirts. That's what I'll do tomorrow.
Fix the shirts.
I'll fix the shirts.
And emotes.
Yeah, Colby, you should have gotten an email with the tracking information on it that will tell you when it comes. Mine came pretty quick, and Mike got his. He ordered his a day after yours, and he already got it. So
I blame probably the post office.
Loka said she ordered a sweatshirt, but it never popped up on the thing, so I don't.
So she lies like a rug. Lies like a rug. Loka, I think, was going to buy a sweatshirt, and then she's like, you know what? There's probably better things to use. So, see, ours gave a crazy time, too, and came earlier, so it might just depend on location. And
my 17th is only 2 days from now, so hopefully you'll get it. Hats turned out really well. They're pretty comfortable. I actually really like the hat. I'm not usually a snapback guy, but I enjoy it thoroughly.
Yeah, very, very comfortable. I wear a lot of snapbacks, and this is one of the more comfortable ones. You don't really have. I like that you don't have the mesh on top.
Yeah,
it's just kind of the material all the way around.
Colby, you guys are on Tuesday. I'll jump on with you guys and chat along, depending on what time you guys start. When you guys
Get
went later, I
loose.
was on all the time, but I can't pull off that 6 o'clock or start or 5 o'clock start. I can't swing that with the kids. Tuesday at 6. All right. Well, if you go late, I'll try to jump on. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah, one of these days when our kids are older, we can do normal person times, which will be nice.
Yeah.
When they're like 100 and we're 130.
Yeah.
Why did you guys move the time up? You guys were doing later, I felt like, similar to us.
I was watching every Tuesday when you guys were starting at like 8 o'clock. It's probably better nationally that you start that early, though.
I keep getting thrown off. I'm like, why is Tyler not streaming? But it's not Wednesday, it's Tuesday.
Yeah, it's throwing me off, too.
Not that ever stopped him before. A little 12-hour crazy man. He's doing so good. He's at 1.2 followers. He had a couple thousand view shows too, which is awesome for time. Animal 916.
If you're not following him, you absolutely should be. He's the reason that we're doing Twitch, along with AGAP. They were doing it as well. I figured if Colby can do it, we can do it.
So many awesome people we've met. AGAP podcast. We knew Animal 916. The Connectable podcast, the Golf Fanatics. Just
if you haven't watched Loca play Call of Duty, it's very entertaining. You should watch that as well.
Is Loca really good, or is she?
She's good.
All top,
and she's fun to watch too.
We'll see. I might have to jump on. What do I follow her?
Yeah.
It's just this Loca 1966. Man, she's old. She's born in 1966.
Posted her down there in the comments down there below. You should definitely check her out. She's very good. Very fun to watch.
I don't know if I can do that.
She is from the future. Yeah, she's in Florida. She's living it. All right, Troy, 12 more minutes, and I think we got it. Hopefully we'll be affiliate. We can join the exclusive club with everyone else that's here right now.
Hashtag.
We don't really know what that means or how any of it works, but we know that we want it.
Emote. It's better than not, I want to say.
If we did the math right, Colby, that's asking a lot of Troy and I.
They take shows off all the time. Like, I swear we hit the hour mark last time out, but
we're gonna go for another 12 minutes. Oh, she's ordering the sweater.
She's actually ordering the sweaty.
The sweaty.
It's a different one. Me and her, we have a lot in common. Let me tell you that, Loca. Yeah, so if you guys missed it earlier, you can go ahead and actually watch back. We had the Golf Fanatics on. This past Sunday, we had a 2v2 scramble match out at Timber Creek. We did not come out victorious, but we had a heck of a time. They'll be posting that in a couple weeks. They have a lot of videos. I can't wait to
watch the video.
They have a couple videos stacked on stacked, so he's going to try to get ours done. But with two-man scramble with Golf Fanatics, if you don't follow them on YouTube, go head over there to YouTube and give Golf Fanatics a subscription or follow. I don't know how YouTube works.
Yeah, we were trying to live tweet it. I was very excited to live tweet when I thought we were going to win. And then I started slowing down, and then Ryan was making fun of me because I wasn't live tweeting fast enough after the hole ended.
Who was upset at you?
Ryan was like, "Are you still live tweeting?" And I was about to punch him in his face.
Oh, the guy that you were riding with.
Yeah.
The boring cart, we like to call it.
Good thing there wasn't a camera on ours.
Yeah, wouldn't be
you
guys are both mad.
Wouldn't be as fun.
I started getting a little grumpy like on the 10th or the 11th or whatever. We 3-jacked one of those stupid holes because we sucked.
Yeah, that was bad. We had a lot of fun, though. I think we're going to win when we play Turkey Creek, though. That's our track.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. We own that course.
And I'll be ready to play. I believe Colby challenged us to a golf challenge as well.
I'm in that. We'll live stream. I would play him still. I think it would be cool to live stream it. It would take maybe like your phone on the front nine, my phone on the back nine.
All right, Colby, we need to plan podcast Olympics. I know that we were talking about it before. Ooh, that would be fun. Let's do a 4 versus 2 scramble of the A gap versus us.
Are they allowed to bring that many in a group though?
No, I don't think it works like that. All right, Trey, we got to figure out podcast Olympics. We need events, and we need to get it all planned, and then we got to figure out a day when Matt can fly out from Utah to join us. I think that could be a lot of fun.
Who else would we get? Connectable Podcasts, the
I
Golf
think it'd be kind of
Fanatics.
fun if it's just the two of us. If just our podcast versus their podcast.
But they got too many.
That's fine. They only get to pick 2 per event.
Let's just say we don't want the Golf Fanatics. Moose is good at everything.
Let's get him involved.
Literally, he could be on our team. Us and the Golf Fanatics against the A Gap podcast.
Yeah, they can have all 4 people come. They just only get 2 people per event, and Troy and I will just do all the events.
I say
like
it's just
studs.
I say it's just Tom and Colby.
No, Matt and John can come too. We need all of them.
Okay, then do we get like we can pick straight? How about us and the Connectable Podcast
Okay.
against
And the Golf
them?
Fanatics. Can we get 4 teams involved? This is going to be too crazy, and we'll never plan it.
No, I'm saying if us and the Connectable Podcast is 4, and then they have 4.
That's our team.
Yeah, I feel like
4v4.
that's fair.
All right, we'll work out details. We'll send out an invitation with the events. You guys run it around. You talk amongst yourselves over at A-Gap, and we will plan something.
We'll take Loca.
We'll fly out Loca, and Loca will be on our team. We'll bring out Loca and Tyler, and we'll play tackle football.
I don't know if that's dangerous for Tyler more than anybody else.
Yeah.
He's gonna think that he's 2004 Tyler again. Really hurt himself.
That'd be fun. We've been talking about podcast Olympics for like a year. We just stopped doing it. We'll plan it up. It'll be a good time. What would our event, Troy? Are we gonna play Can Jam? That's got to be one of our events, right?
I say it's got to be all events like that. Cornhole.
I feel like Matt and John would be like sneaky good at Can Jam though.
Well, Colby's not very good at Can Jam. He doesn't spell it right. It's a K. So. Yeah, cornhole, Can Jam, maybe tic-tac-toe. Maybe not tic-tac-toe.
We'll throw some events together. That could be fun.
You throw it together. You and Colby are the 2 talking points for each squad.
Oh, Colby plays Ultimate Frisbee. Maybe we won't play Can Jam.
Yeah, I told you I played for my first time. Not very good.
Yeah, Ultimate Frisbee?
No, not Ultimate Frisbee. Sorry. Frisbee golf.
I had a blast playing it. I wasn't very good though.
No. I told you they have one at Miller Park now.
Oh, okay. That'd be
It's
fun.
cool. Little 9-holer.
Loca is trying to buy this sweater and she cannot figure it out. So we are going to stay on until Loca can buy the sweater, and then we will be jumping off and hopefully doing something related to being affiliate on Twitch.
Yeah, disc golf was actually really fun. Not something I would do too much. Kind of hurt my shoulder a little bit, but I was trying this where you throw it like forehand, not backhand. They called it something like Desperado or something. Crazy Loca. Can't
Well, we'll
figure
see
it
if we
out.
actually hit. Colby will actually see if we hit affiliate, and then I will be spending the next week figuring out how emotes and all that works. But I will most likely be reaching out in order to knock that out.
And we have 1,000 questions what that even means. So be ready for them. Tyler's going to be getting 1,000,000 questions.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming Loca is affiliate.
Yeah, I believe Loca is, AGAP is, because Colby was just playing video games during the lockdown, and he just happened to be affiliate when they started doing the show on Twitch, which is kind of
Nice.
funny.
I
Colby,
am
what game were
now.
you playing on?
I am now following Loca.
Were you not before?
Mm-mm. Sorry, Loca.
Colby, what
No, I
game were
am.
you playing when you hit affiliate? Were you playing Call of Duty or? Sounds like something you would do.
He is saying things that I can't even understand. What is Infinity Stones to your gauntlet? Is that like nerd talk?
Yeah, I think so.
So you get it?
Marbles? You were playing marbles. That's interesting.
Is that actually a game?
I think so.
Or maybe he's trying to say Marvel?
Oh, okay. Maybe, there we go.
Cat eye.
I think I
Out the
remember watching
circle.
people play marbles. That was actually kind of entertaining. That was like a weird pandemic thing. Where there was nothing else going on, so I was watching that.
So on ours, you can only pay with PayPal?
Yeah, I think that's how it works. Does Logan not have
On-
PayPal? Here, I'll be right
Doesn't
back. I
seem
gotta let
like
the
it.
dog out.
Marbles is a PC game, according to Loca. Wow, really? That's kind of cool. You can bet on it. So is it just legitimately just marbles where you're just playing the game of marbles, or is it some fancy thing that we have no idea? I think if I was going to play a game, it would be NHL, and I would just be running my mouth all day. I'd be in the penalty box. A lot of power plays on their side, but that's nice because it's more ice for me to work with. A bunch of marbles on a long track. It's random. Huh. Marbles on stream. We'll have to take a look at that. It sounds zoppity. All right, once Zach gets back, we are going to be out of here. I don't know where he went. Hopefully not the kitchen, because then it's just going to be me. So Zach just jogged into the other room. Once he gets back, we're going to go ahead and end episode 104. Hopefully when he posts this for the audio, he cuts some of these last minutes out. Oh boy. Zach is gone. I think we got a kid waking up. We got a dog. It is on. I'm not sure if that's Zach crying in the background or if it's a kid. Not sure what's going on. But this is what they call one of the hottest streams in the business, is when I'm just here. All right, Zach, are we wrapping it up?
We are gonna wrap it up, Troy. Hit that 2-hour
Perfect.
mark.
Awesome. I'm ready for bed. So
Me too. All right. Thanks everyone for
All right.
joining us. Hopefully
Appreciate
we'll
it.
be affiliate, whatever that means.
All right.
Loca,
Good luck, Loca.
you can just do it the next time we're on. That's totally fine. next Wednesday. Figure out your PayPal. We'll do it. Colby, thanks for joining us. We appreciate you. I'll probably be reaching out here pretty soon. Troy, got anything else?